Well, today's Thursday, it's the 20th of June 2024, and I'm just by the fountain in Palmanova. It was mentioned by somebody about meeting by the fountain. I could never think where the fountain was, so I think I'd better do it homage and actually make a video starting here. Anita's having her hair done, and I think probably nails as well, so it could be a long time. So yes, this is the fountain of Palmanova, and it does exist. And there's the playground for the children. Not many children playing today. It's pretty warm, but there's a but to it. We've had some rain, but what's worse than that is we've had an awful lot of sand. I did put a little short video out yesterday just to show you the mud on my car. The heavens really turned an orangey brown colour yesterday, and we heard the thunder, and I've just spoken to a friend who was in Santa Ponsa, and they said they saw a big flash of lightning, but no heavy rain. It was a short little burst, nothing too dramatic, and it just brought down with it loads of mud. And I don't know if you can see it on the floor here, but it's left lots of it all over everywhere, and so the place is looking a little bit dusty at the moment. And this is all being blown over from the Sahara desert, so the fine dust gets brought up into the atmosphere, and if the wind's in the wrong direction, then we get it. And it happens all the time, it happens every year. It just does seem that this year we seem to have been getting more of it, and more frequently. And it's causing lots of problems, of course, because it messes up the swimming pools, messes up the terraces, and messes up my car and everybody else's car. So my car looks like everybody else's now, just thoroughly covered in mud. And you've just been past one of the hotels, just walked past the hotel. It's obviously a big job for them, because they've got to clean all of the sun lounges, they've got to clean the terraces, and then they've got to clean the pool. And cleaning the pool means they've got to get like a vacuum cleaner down onto the bottom, because the sand settles to the bottom, and the sheer volume of it means they've got to do a lot more cleaning. Lots of youngish children out, you might notice, as we were walking along. It's a good reason for that, is pretty much schools are out now. If they haven't already finished, it'll be in the next day or so, and it means we're going to see a lot more Spanish children on the beaches for the summer. There's been a little bit of a controversy about the new beach beds which are appearing here. You can see that these, they call them Bali type beach beds. And this is the Zell Hotel, which is like the new kid on the block, and so it's not just the beds that are causing the problem. We've got some different sorts of beds here as well, with different sorts of parasols. What is causing an issue is the fact that they've allowed a beach bar to be stuck on the beach, right in front of beach bar that's on the beach, which is very nice. This is the Zell Besso Beach, and that part of the bar's open to the public. You can just buy your drinks there, and they've allowed this. Now I'm not sure whether the graffiti was there before, but it's certainly there now, and locals are not very happy about it. I'm sure people who spent a lot of money on that we're expecting to have a sea view, and we've got that to look at. Well, the beach is looking busy.
Hello.
There's quite a few boats out there, including a nice big one over there. We've been visited by a number of big boats over the years. Last year, Coro, which was the Jeff Bezos, the Amazon man, he was here with his huge boat, and then he brought his second boat along. Not heard of anything more about him this year. So the one that's replacing this year was Mark Zuckerberg. That's the Facebook, Instagram man, Meta. So he was here. Or I don't know if he still is here, but with all the family celebrating his father's birthday. That's a fun way to get around, isn't it? It looks really busy. It really does look busy. And the beach looks busy. Much busier than the last time I was down here. And it's just, well, thankfully, I think for many of these people, it's actually a dull day. There is a bit of cloud cover. The weather forecast did say it was going to clear up a bit. But many of these people don't seem to realise the strength of the sun, and will sit out in it happily all day, and it can be so damaging. Well, we've got a little bit of protection from the dust and the clouds today. So as you've probably observed over the last couple of weeks, the videos have been a little bit different in that we've had Milena and her son Louis over for a holiday. They are still here. They go back tomorrow, and so it's meant we've done things a little bit differently, and we've been to different parts of the island, which is a good thing really, because we do tend to neglect some parts of the island. And Milena does like a car boot sale, so we've been to a couple of those. Just have a quick look back at the beach. Loads of people in the sea, loads and loads. I'm just coming up to the Santa Lucia, and perhaps you can see here on the glass, this is what the cleaners are going to be faced with. They've got to clean all of the glass, all of the terraces, and the outside space here is what the Santa Lucia uses for dining. So they've actually hosed down everywhere, and they've been wiping it all off. So we probably thought last night that a bit of rain that might have washed the dust out of the air, but I'm not sure it has. It still does look a little bit hazy. It will blow over fairly quickly, and it is still very warm. People outside the Santa Lucia enjoying the terrace there. I never did get to do that boat ride. It's one of the things that well, Louis particularly wanted, I think Milena probably too, but didn't really get around to it. And later on today we're going out for lunch, so it's not going to be happening today. Just noticing a few padlocks have started to reappear. Yours is one of those, don't expect it to stay, because I think the authorities will cut them off relatively soon. And the ones that were on here, they all disappeared. There's a big one actually that's been stuck on. I'm just going around now to the other side of the Santa Lucia, and this is the San Matias beach, which is equally busy. I think that's my sort of boat, isn't it? Pedalo. Not sure I could use the slide there. Nice little waves hitting the sand. The flag is green. It's actually, seems to me from this angle, to be blowing towards the sea, which is never really a good sign. If you're on a lilo or something on the water, you can easily get blown out. Busy beach again, and they've got some of these Bali type beaches beds going out here too. I was speaking to my friend Mel, who's in Santa Ponsa on holiday at the moment. He was saying how things have changed on the beach there. There seem to be a lot more beds, and they're taking up a lot more of the beach. And there was not the facilities for the less mobile. And I'm just noticing that that's true here. Here in Palmanova, on the previous beach, they have actually got the wooden walkway going all the way down to the beach. Here, it's still under construction. Things seem to be happening a little bit late this year. I'm just coming up to the San Matias Beach Hotel. It does have a webcam on the top if you want to have a look to see what's going on this beach. So it's pointing down. I guess you just search for San Matias or Palmanova webcam and it will come up. And here are the tractor lines that have brought the beach beds. A little bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. Hopefully they're going to be evened out, make it look a little bit better. There's one that's just stuck on its own here. And this is the hotel where Shauna will be staying in 11 weeks' time. She sent me the countdown, and it's all getting a little bit closer. Same story here with the cleaning. They do use the tables outside for meal time, so all of that area's got to be hosed down, cleaned off, and the glass to be done. And here's a shelter. There's some more decking there to go down, and these are usually used to help people to get down to the sea, particularly if you've got wheelchairs. Seem to have 2 lifeguards on duty today. It's getting close to lunchtime now, and we're all off out together. We're joining our friends Yvonne and Adolfo. We're going to have for lunch with them today. There's their shelter there and a wooden walkway to help disabled people to get down. And they've got various facilities there to help people who are disabled to get down, so crutches and things. So that's good. So CISOs. Just gearing up for lunchtime. There's a few people already sitting there enjoying the view. The authorities here in Calvi are really good at cleaning places up, so even though we've had all of this muddy rain, it will all get cleared up very, very quickly and soon be put back. It'll be nice and clean up. Actually, I'd be probably looking down, you probably can't see it very well. You might see some tracks of vehicles. Well, I've got to make my way back. Don't want to be late for lunch, do I? I'll walk through the park here where it's a little bit cooler. We just need a little bit more breeze, I think. That would help. Pablo family food in front, great for meals. Florida restaurant just up there, vouch for both of those. She's not with me, but she would always be pointing out the beautiful hibiscus here. Looks like the Viceroy Steakhouse is still up for sale. It's a shame because that's in a good position. I'm guessing if the price was right, CISO would be taking it on. Obviously the price is not quite right. So CISO might be extending here at the back. So it's new. Some more shops, restaurants. It's still morning time, so it's still delivering here. In some places, like the grill house here, are just opening up. They're just moving the fences. All pizzas and burgers 50% off until 6 p.m. every day. It's good, and I can get the mop out just like everywhere else. And across the road there you've got the Baleares Nova apartments. And a little kiosco here where you can get yourself a burger. That's the entrance to the San Matias Beach Hotel. Cleaners are busy today. I'm going to walk around the back, just so you can see there's another Indian restaurant, but it's one we've not tried yet on our list of places to go. And right next to that, all pizzas, €8.90. Homemade Italian pizzas from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 33cm pizzas. Oh, good. I do note the time restraints on that, restrictions. Bit quieter along here. I'm away from the beach now, and just heading towards where the car is. That's why I'm going this way. But I'm not in this car park. You can see the cars absolutely covered in all of this sand. There was actually an article in the Spanish press this morning about how to clean your car if you've got it covered in the sand. And basically it was suggesting you to use one of these high pressure hoses rather than going through one of the tunnels where you get the abrasion, and the sand on the side of the car will actually scratch the paintwork or even scratch the glass. That's what the mud did. Probably hear the children playing just over the side of the wall. This is the Palmanova 1, and it sounds as though they're having a great time, which is what it's all about. That's why people come to Mallorca, to have a great time. You may be aware that I've not spoken about the protests very much, and every time I go and speak to anybody in a bar or a restaurant or anyone who works here in the tourist sector, they do deplore what's going on and say it's not really representative of the islands and not representative of the people who live and work here. It's just a few militant people, a bit like those people who, this is the Palmanova 1, the militant people who actually sprayed red paint over Stonehenge. I don't know who they're trying to influence with that. I think that is the most disturbing thing they've done yet. And to try and deface a piece of national heritage like Stonehenge, something that's been there for thousands of years, and they want to make their point by defacing it. I can't imagine anyone supporting them after that. Absolutely deplorable. So read a few comments, people suggesting what action should be taken, and even political leaders were saying that they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, whatever the law allows them to be prosecuted with, and sentences should be long. One of them, if not both of them, have actually been prosecuted before, so it's a repeat offence, so surely they can be dealt with. We shouldn't have people like that on the streets. No support for them at all, I'm sorry. I might agree with some of the things they say. It's the way that they do it. And the people that they affect. So who did that particular event affect? It affected a lot of foreign tourists that were in the UK, and they saw these British people, I suppose they were British people, carrying out this. Just let this car go. And that's the Santa Ponsa, where am I? I'm in Palmanova, that's the Palmanova 2 by Sol. I've still got a bit further to go to the car park. And that's the same here. It's just a few people who are giving the place a bad name. We do seem to have had some higher than normal temperature. It feels higher than normal, particularly at night time when the temperature doesn't drop below 20 degrees. So at night time we quite often have a fan on all night. We don't have the air conditioning on at night time. The fan just helps a little bit. Always amazed that there's a piece of completely empty land here in Palmanova. And it's a big piece of land. This is the Aquasol. It's part of the Cabo family hotels. And then just on this one, this side is the Fergus Bermudas Hotel, just next to this piece of empty land. And then across the road, quite conveniently, there's a car park, and I was lucky enough to find a space there. Just in front, that's the Tent Hotel. That's where I saw the worker cleaning the beds with a pressure washer. You've got to get this right. You've got to do the beds, and then you've got to do the terrace, and then you've got to do the pool. If you do it in the wrong order, you end up filling the pool up with sand again. This little thing, motorcycles here, they're called tweets, so I'm pretty sure they're all electric. That's quite good. So that's the Tent Hotel over there. And here in this, just off this car park, we've got like a little square which has got an area for putting on little shows. I've never actually seen one here, but no reason why that shouldn't happen. Quite a nice little area, I think. So I'm going off home now and get ready for lunch. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.